Hi, it's Julie. Welcome to my channel. I am Scrappin' Happy. So, I've been a little bit obsessed, I guess, with scraps. Actually, I've been frustrated with scraps because, I have them. They're all over the place. I mean, they're in a basket, or actually 2 or 3 baskets, but it's just, they bug me. It's a mess. It's trash kind of thing. So, I'm learning a lot about myself, about my annoyance factors. Anyway, so I've been the last, I would say, during the lockdown, I've had a little setup in my living room with my baskets of scraps, glue, scissors, and a base. Different bases, which you'll be interested. They're interesting. So I've just been, when I'm sitting there watching TV, or even just sitting there with the TV off, I work on these, and apparently I have had a lot of spare time because here's several. Here's several big long ones. Here's a bunch of full page ones, and this is a book. So wait, and there's more. And these I tore them in quarters, so I was just going to show you a couple of things I've learned from watching people deal with their scraps. And by the way, I have made a dent in my scraps. I can't say I haven't even made a dent, because I have, but I still have at least half, and it's so frustrating because they're never going to go away. I'm never going to get them all used up, because you have a piece and then you put it on something and you don't need the whole thing, so you tear it or cut it, and then you still have a piece even though you've used it. It's just like it grows. It's like I don't know. It's just frustrating. But this I learned from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. She had used actually her daughter's little book from when she was a youngster. But I didn't have that, so Dollar Tree, $1. So what she did was just went in and did the front side of each page. Now she has what she calls a scrapbook. So she'll go in when she's wants something and tear out the page. But I thought it was, it's a perfect size. And then it kind of keeps it tidy. So I even did the covers, inside covers, so that, they're a little sturdier. And then this page is just notebook papers, pieces of notebook paper. So that's a very generic base there. But I started out trying to use torn pieces and just kind of go in haphazardly like I see people do. And pretty soon it got a little tidier and a little tidier. Apparently I have issue with spontaneous. I need tidy and lined up, and so I've been working on being a little less fanatic about, I did try to do along the way. I did try to not be such a perfectionist, but I did learn that about myself. I didn't really realize I was so uptight. But anyway, I do like this with the muted neutrals. I do like that, and so I tried to kind of, on some of them, stay in a color family. Others, I started out that way and did not end up that way. Others, I just tried. I really, really tried to just grab something out of the basket and use it. like I see other people do on videos, and theirs looks great. And here was another one of my moments where I had to be in control. This one is a little less, but I do love the Cheerio paper. I need to find me some more of that, 'cause since I have a grandbaby now, and carry Cheerios in my purse. Anyway, so, oh, here I got fancy. I'm going horizontal instead of vertical. Oh, and this is just pieces of, it's not brown paper bag, though it looks like it, it's like packing paper. So, same thing. But that's on the back, so it's a little sturdier. So anyway, that was interesting, I thought. And then these are on the backs of just pages I tore out of a teacher planner. And I got it really, really, really on sale at Staples. And it, you know, perfect. I tore off the, this, what's it, like the spiral edge. I cut that off on most of them. But others are on freezer paper. And I did learn you don't want to glue on the shiny side. The first one I did, I glued on the shiny side. So I won't make you look at all of these, but I'll just, or look long, I'll just flip through. And I took, this is something, another one of my I must be in control things. But I do like it. So I guess control's not a totally bad thing. And here I got a little crazy. Look. It's not all exactly perfect and all exactly cut. So I was getting a little excited that I was able to, you know, be a little wild. But I mean, I don't even know how many there are. And there's another one of those neutrally ones that I really like. I really like that. Apparently I got on a roll and did several. And I thought this was interesting too. I don't know if I will have, you know, a journal that I need purples and blues, or if it's just going to be one of those that I cut up and then add something like a focal point on it or something, and just it doesn't matter what colors it is. So I don't know if I'm even able to do that. It doesn't matter stuff, but we'll see. So this tells me a couple of things. One, I have control issues. Oh, look, this one I sewed after I glued. So I am planning, because I glued, you know, all of these down okay, but not, you know, all around the edges and all perfect. I just kind of made it stick to the paper. But this one this is the first one I did, where I glued everything to the shiny side. So I actually had to go sew it so it would stay on. But I do plan on sewing all of these. And then I'm going to scan them. And then I will actually cut them up and use them. I mean, what am I going to do? What is the point of using up all your scraps if you're just going to then hoard your papers because, you know, they're originals? But I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to get rid of stuff, right? So anyway, I did a few of them that I really thought were cool, like in color families. Okay, here's something I learned, and I'm trying to remember who. Oh goodness. I'll have to link her below. She's got a fabulous accent. I'll have to link it. But if you look closely at this, it's 3 different strips, 3 different snippet strips on the page. And so she, I can't remember if she actually did it on a page or just 3, you know, just did it. And I put mine on a page so I wouldn't lose them and I wouldn't, you know. So I'm not sure exactly if it's exactly like hers. But you started out with a long strip, a wider long strip, and then 2 more narrow strips. One narrower than the other. Because like here, you could see there's book page here. And then there's this one. And you can see this is more narrow than that. So she laid down the widest one and then the other 2. And then she went in between the strips and added little pieces going the other way. Can you see what it's supposed to? So it's just real random, which helped me to be random because it's not my forte. But, and then you cut it. I guess I would cut it off, you know, off of here. But that helped me to be, you know, less OCD about it, I guess. But here's one maybe you could tell a little bit better. It's a little less wide. So I just thought that was an interesting learning tool for me to help me be a little more relaxed with it. But anyway, I did several of those, and then I had these things that were long strips. This was actually a shopping bag, huge shopping bag that I cut into, I don't know, 2-inch strips, 2.5-inch strips, width-wise. And this is how big the shopping bag was. This. And then I used it, and here I got a little less controlling here. I was able to just kind of slap things on, and I did, excuse me, I did enjoy that, actually. I love the look of it when it's done. I'm still not that great at it because, you know, I need things like this one. You can see I need things to be equidistant, and I need things to be, you know, and that's really not how snippet rolls work the best. So but I do like it, and I did enjoy it. So anyway, like I said, I don't know how many there are here, but I have spent much of the quarantine in my downtime, my board time, whatever, making snippet pages and strips, and some of them just have paper, some have paper and fabric. I didn't do any just fabric, I don't think. And then these little ones, I just tore my freezer paper into quarters, and then tried my hand at that, trying to be, you know, work on a smaller scale, and maybe I would be able to be less, you know, controlling about my stuff. But yeah, maybe not. But I did have fun, and that's it entertained me and kept me from, you know, spending money. Because, you know, I like Amazon. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that, see what you were up to, tell me what you've been doing to pass the time, or you know, help with the boredom factor. But I am going to go in and sew just to make sure they stay on, and then scan them. And I thought about even some of them going crazy, like going Artie Mae's, and gesso some and do some stamping. because her stuff is so amazing. And, you know, I don't know if it starts out looking like this, that it could end up looking as fabulous as hers, because hers, you know, they don't start out being really plain, even though she hasn't done anything to them. They're gorgeous to start out with. So I don't know, but I wanted to just show you and tell you and see what's going on with you. Give me some ideas of something to do to pass the time. You know, besides working on journals and stuff, because sometimes, I mean, I don't want to drag all my stuff into the living room, and so the big things I work on here in the craft room, but these things I can do out in another room. Alright, well, that's it. I just wanted to show you, plus I wanted to show you this great idea of what Tina calls her scrapbook. Like, these are $1 at the Dollar Tree. Or if your kids are younger, you may have some of these. Because when she was flipping through and showing us stuff, some of the back pages, the back sides, have her little daughter's, you know, work on it. And I just, you know, I love seeing stuff like that. I love it. So anyway, I picked me up a couple of these at the Dollar Tree sometime back and was able to use them. Or one of them. I haven't used the other one yet. But I'm almost finished with my pack of 50 pages of what is this? Freezer paper. So, you know, I got close to 50 pages. Well, probably more, because they're not all on freezer paper. Some of them are on the teacher book paper, teacher planner paper. So I don't know, I should have counted them, but I didn't. So anyway, that's it. Tell me what's going on, give me some ideas, something to keep me busy, and I will talk to y'all soon.